Hello, guys. So this week we have a beautiful gift. We are in the week of the holiday of lights that's called Hanukkah. And also we are in the week of the portion Miketz. Miketz, the Zohar says, as it puts the end to darkness. And now I want to read the first paragraph of the Zohar. ויהי מקץ רבי חייא פתח ואמר קץ שם לחושך וכל תכלית הוא חוקר אבן אופל וצלמוות. I'm proceeding to the fifth verse in the Zohar. תחזה אילנה דחיי יהיו בכמה דרגין מתפשטן דם מנדה וכולהו חד דהה באילנה דחיי. יתדרגין אילי על אילין, ענפין ועלין כליפין, גופה דאילנה שורשין, וכולהו אילנה כגוונה דה, כל מן דשתדלל באורייתא יהיו, יתתקן ויתתקף באילנה דחיי. The big question that the Zohar is asking, especially in this portion, how can we go out of darkness? What is the tool and the understanding and the doing that we can take example from so we can go out of darkness? All kind, confusion, sadness, God forbid sickness, whatever it is that we consider darkness in someone's life, chaos in someone's life. How can we go out of this? In those last chapters, really the story kinds of tells us everything. And here in this specific chapter, we're talking about the story, the life of Joseph. Joseph, after everything that he went through, the story doesn't finish. And now, in this portion it will, in this chapter it will, it really like episode after another. He passed 8 years in prison and then 2 more years in prison, in total 10, and now he's gonna be out of prison. And the question, what did he do? Whatever prison that we can think in our life, what is prison for me? Is it the place of work? Is it my relationship? Is it the way that I'm thinking about myself? Is it the confusion that I'm living? What is my prison? Think about it. So in this week, we can go out of prison. We can go out of darkness. We have all the tools, all the energy necessary to go out of darkness. What Joseph is doing. The first thing is that Joseph, all along his life, no matter what happened, had certainty, only at the last part. But he had total certainty that the light of the Creator is always here. The second thing is that he kept on sharing, no matter what, always looking with whom he can share. And always with clean heart. And that was the power that allowed him to go out of prison, to go out of darkness. But we learned already that our thing and the reason, like what we want truly, is not only going out of darkness. We want to flourish. We want to illuminate the world, not only just, oh, I'm going out of prison, I'm fine. No, but we want that jump, like Joseph. He didn't just go out of prison. He became the right hand of Pharaoh at that time, the right hand of the king, from prison, the darkest place, to the higher place. That's exactly what can happen to each and every one of us by connecting in the right way to the energy of this week. So as we said, certainty beyond logic, constantly. Sharing beyond logic, constantly. This week is really recommended to to do actions of sharing beyond logic. Why? In this portion, in this chapter of the Zohar speak about two main ways of sharing. One, which is the tithing, the maaser, the capacity, the tool, the very powerful tool that through giving the 10% for the sake of revealing more light, pure light in the world, okay, we are capable to remove the attachment that we have with the opponent. If it is in terms of money, means the limitation that we are experiencing with money, when we are giving the tithing, we are removing that limitation from our money. And it allows prosperity, flow of prosperity, money coming into our life, giving the 10%. The second thing is with this action, we allow ourselves also to detach with all type of limitation that we are experiencing. Doubts, fears, limited belief system. Every time we are giving the tithing, and especially this week, with the right meditation, for that it's better that you speak to your teacher, how to do it, how to calculate, and which meditation you need. It will allow you, as I said, to detach from the opponent, the way he has to influence our consciousness, and the way that he has to influence our physical life. The other action that is mentioned in this chapter is the action of donation. And we are going to do a special meditation because, as I said, we have double energy in this week that is very, very, very powerful. So I highly recommend to connect with us and to do those actions. Again, always consult with your teacher. The second thing is the donation. That action that is the giving beyond logic, that opens our vessel, open our capacity to receive beyond logic. To receive the blessings, the endless blessing, we are activating it with all our actions of sharing beyond logic. So that's the second thing. And again, you are more than welcome to contact your teacher and ask about tithing, maaser, and tzedakah, which is donation. As it's mentioned in this chapter, that tzedakah, the donation, can remove all kind of end from our life. It's really changing our movie. It's so powerful. And as we said, 8 years that Joseph sits in jail. Why he needed 8 years? And through all this time, he knew that the light of the Creator is always here. He didn't have a doubt. He knew that this is exactly what he needs. Those 8 years were necessary for Joseph for the sake of clearing the old way of thinking, which is process. That's what we are used. There is a process. You are investing, you are doing something, you are pushing a button, you have to do a code for this thing to open. There is a process, right? There is a work that we need to do in this physical world. The question is, how do we receive the fruits of our work? Are we going to receive the fruits in a process, in a logic process? I worked, I have a job, I work, I receive that amount of money. It makes sense. But things can happen in a different way. I might work and money can come because, yes, we can talk about money in a whole other class, but money can come from other sources. We cannot know how the light will open the gates of sustenance for us. That's the miraculous realm, that level that is beyond logic, beyond process. That's what happened to Joseph. That channel, that realm, that reality opened to him. Miraculous. That's why From the dungeon, the darkest place, he became the right hand, or the ruler, as it says in this portion, the ruler of all the world prosperity. Everybody came to Joseph to ask for money, food, and water and everything, because there was famine. And Joseph was at that place that he controlled the physical world. He was not controlled by the physical world. So powerful energy that we received this week today, this year, for our life today. How? Using the tools, as I mentioned. If it is the connection to the Zohar, the tithing, the donation, the meditation, all of this together allows us to connect to Joseph the righteous and all the power that he is giving us to break free from prison and reaching, controlling the physical world. Those 8 days, one small thing before I get to those 8 days, those 2 other years is because he allowed himself for a very small doubt. When was the end of the 8 years, he managed to, as I said, caring about 2 other people, the minister of drinks and the minister of baking, yes. And, but he has a small doubt. Tell Pharaoh not to forget that I'm here. Or don't forget about me. Sorry, don't forget about me, yes? What? You don't trust the Creator? And that's the antidote for us. To pay attention or to get the vaccination, not to doubt the Creator. To know that the light of the Creator is always here for us. And even if it seems to be too long, it's exactly the necessary time. We always have to question ourselves and see how we can do better. And how can we open more and more veils to allow our soul to shine. But the light of the Creator is always here and never forgets us. He's the one wanting us to shine. So, he's the one pushing us to go out of those prisons and veils that we are hiding ourselves in. So we get also the gift of certainty. Back to the 8 days. We are in that period of 8 days of the holiday of lights, which is the holiday of Hanukkah. Every day we started on Sunday, and every day we're gonna light first 1, and then 2, and then 3, so on, candles. Those candles are not only physical candles. As you know, candle, or the flame of the candle, it's a big, spiritual, because it's not connected. If you look at it, it's not connected physically. The flame, it has detached, it's an energy around that, the wax and the, so how come? We are connected through the candles that we are lighting every day to the infinite light, the concealed light. This concealed light is coming from the creation. The light that was here in the world before creation. When the world was created, everything shrank, the word tzimtzum, and that special light, a part of the light, was concealed. What we are living, and most beautiful gifts that we can receive in this life, is not the total of the light. There's still a part of that infinite energy that is concealed. It was given to the righteous for every generation, as I said, Joseph the righteous. But every Hanukkah, every holiday of light, for those 8 days, The door is open for us to receive or to connect or to activate this light or to allow this light into our life now. How beautiful and how amazing gift we are receiving during those 8 days. Isn't it excellent and so extraordinary gift that the world is giving us 8 days in which we can charge ourselves with all the infinite. We can get used to the understanding or to reality of miracles, and we can draw those infinite miracles into our life. Few things that we need to do in order for us to activate this, to make this happen. So the first thing, during those 8 days, and especially this week, because again, it's so charged, you have to understand that this Saturday, it will be that we're going to read a chapter Miketz, that as we said, it's a certainty going out of darkness, abundance beyond logic. And it's going to be also the new moon of Capricorn. How great it is, which is Capricorn is also related with all the power of abundance. So we are getting injection of Hanukkah and abundance, Miketz, for the whole month of Capricorn. Extraordinary occasion. This is why already this week actions of sharing are really, really highly recommended. Okay? So, as I said, the first thing is running after opportunity to do actions of sharing. Running after, finding ways, begging every day for an opportunity to share with someone. What is the basic way of sharing is if someone needs me to listen to him, if I can maybe share time or money, this is something all right, good. But then, if we look around, what really people need today is direction. Direction in terms of what is it all about? What for? What crazy world are we living in? People need direction. They need some light to follow. We want to find ways for each one of us to share consciousness, to give like milestones, yes, to help people to have some milestones, important milestones on their way. Maybe by a book of Power of Kabbalah or a seminar of Kabbalah, just to open their consciousness, their mind or something beyond. Maybe, just maybe, they will be able to connect to this teaching. That already the basic teaching is so profound and so necessary, so simple and so tangible to make a difference in someone's life. Not only as people always say, not only to give the fish, but to teach how to fish. Not just to give something for a person to be happy for one day, if it's smoking or food like sugar or whatever other things that people do, to give purpose, to give them tools to reach, tools and understanding to reach the purpose, so they can be truly happy, like we are, thanks to those teachings and thanks to the actions that we do. So grabbing opportunity or running after opportunities of sharing. The second thing is that every time you are going to light the candles through those 8 days, when you look at the light of the candles that represent that infinite light, take a second to see the beauty and the importance and the greatness of your soul. How special is your soul, and how much light your soul can share in the world. The second part in it, how close am I to the great soul that I am. And how much more work am I excited to do to really allow all the parts of the soul, my souls, to shine. And even every day, if you have something to write down to yourself, I want to do more of this or more of that, to allow more parts of my soul to shine, write it down so you won't forget. And the last point, which is seeing the world today, I find it really necessary and powerful. Because if you think about it, we cannot change people. I cannot force someone to love or force someone to be better. I can change myself. I can be better myself. I can share more love myself. I cannot force someone. But again, we have this beautiful week with the light of Hanukkah. And the ability of this week to go out of darkness. So every time that I'll see my soul shining, I want to meditate and to send this light to all the world, no matter what language, what religion, whatever the person is, that this infinite light will penetrate to the heart of people and will shine through them. And that they will be activated to make a change, to build, to be with love towards the world, to want to create bridges and not hate. By us thinking of this, hopefully we will be able to allow that light to penetrate to the whole world and to allow that things will be more with love in the world, more with unity, not looking for the blame or the hate or who's wrong. Everybody wrong at the end of the day. But when we're looking for the good, we're finding the good in every person. And that light that will shine will activate the good in every person. I want just to finish with the Zohar connected to the holiday of Hanukkah. It speaks about the candle, so you can listen to it when you light the candles. פתח ואמר, כי נר מצווה ותורה אור ודרך חיים תוכחות מוסר. כי נר מצווה דאי משנה, כמה דעת אמר והתורה והמצווה, והתורה זו תורה שבכתב, והמצווה זו משנה. דאי נר שרגה דקיימה להדלקה. I wish you a very powerful week. A week that will make a difference for you and for the world. All the best. חג שמח.